Once you factor in how much interest I paid for the $30,000 in credit card debt, I literally could have had every sweet treat, every trip to Marshall's, every dinner out with my husband that I shouldn't have put on a credit card.
My heart is beating 1,000,000 miles per hour and I'm shaking because I'm about to share with the world how much debt I am in. So get ready.
Another day, another victory for the OG.
Happy Halloween. I hope every single one of you has a safe and fun Halloween, full of trick-or-treating, not trunk-or-treating. Remember, trick-or-treating is for the real ones, and trunk-or-treats are for dweebs. So I figured in the spirit of Halloween, today I would find a very spooky topic to talk about. And boy, did I find one. So grab your Halloween candy, take a seat, and let's deep dive into the horror show that is credit card debt.
The thing about paying off $30,000 in credit card debt is that for how much money I have put towards my credit cards, I, right now, could still have had everything I've bought that put me into credit card debt in the first place, and it would have cost me less. Once you factor in how much interest I paid for the $30,000 in credit card debt, I literally could have had every sweet treat, every trip to Marshall's, every dinner out with my husband that I shouldn't have put on a credit card. I could still have had all of it, and it would have cost me less.
She's exactly right. And I love this comment that says, patience buys the world. There is no gratification like delayed gratification. And it's not until we sit back, take a deep breath, and just realize we don't need everything right now. America is such a fast-paced, consumer-driven, debt-driven culture that we're just so used to swiping a credit card and getting what we want right there in the moment. But once you factor in how much you pay in interest, the stress, the dropped credit score from overutilization, you realize pretty quickly that owing the bank money is one of the worst things that this society has to offer.
My heart is beating 1,000,000 miles per hour and I'm shaking because I'm about to share with the world how much debt I am in. So get ready. Before I tell you the total amount, I want to preface this by saying I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm really not even looking for advice. I'm not looking for your opinions. There is nothing that you can say to me that I haven't already said to myself. This is 13 years worth of really bad financial decisions, being irresponsible, really bad mental health episodes. There is no excuse for it. I have been praying and I've been asking God to lift this off of my shoulders and to help me find a way to take care of this and to get ourselves out of debt so that I can stop saying things to my kids like we can't afford that. This debt is spread out over 11 credit cards. This is just credit card debt. We have payments on these credit cards ranging from $30 all the way up to $620, which is why we are barely making it paycheck to paycheck, because all of our money is going to credit card payments. Like, I'm going to throw up. I'm ready to share my truth. I'm ready to share my story, to figure this out. Whether it takes a year or 10 years to get it paid off, I'm gonna take you guys through all of it, through the ups and the downs, hard times, the good times, and the amount of credit card debt that I am in. $88,811. Okay, I'm going to go throw up and probably not show my face on this app for the rest of the day because I can't believe I'm admitting this to the world.
And you see it right there, guys. What I say on this channel has truth. It has meaning. I don't just talk BS on this channel. Everything I say on here, I say it with pride, and I say it standing 10 toes down because I know that consumer spending only leads you into a life of chaos, poverty, stress, and misery. This is why on this channel I make videos about car payments, car insurance, credit cards, student loans, and we will continue to hammer this topic until we are able to raise awareness about just how toxic American consumption culture truly is. So because this topic probably plagues a good amount of people that are watching this video, I want to handle the potential solutions with a benign but firm manner. The average American is in over $6 $8,000 of credit card debt, as well as the total national credit card debt eclipsing $1.21 trillion, as recorded from our most recent data, which is Q2 of 2025. Now, for a household, the average credit card balance is much higher, at over $9,000 per household. So we've looked at the numbers. Now it begs the question, what are the demographics? Older age groups tend to have higher average credit card balances. For example, those aged 55 to 64 had an average of $7,530, and those aged 65 to 74 had $7,720, while the 18 to 35 age group averaged $4,070. So as we can see, clearly as we go up in age, so do the balances. Another demographic is the type of household. Couples with children have higher average balances, $7,050, than singles without children, $3,660. It is no secret having children in the modern age is extremely expensive. And unfortunately, the way the United States government operates, it profusely disincentivizes young people from starting families. Another demographic is location. The average debt varies by state. For example, residents of Alaska have had some of the highest average balances, while those in Wisconsin have had some of the lowest. Although it definitely makes sense that certain locations would have higher balances, I definitely did not expect Alaska to have some of the highest. This one says when you pay an additional $700 towards your credit card this month and they turn around and charge $250 of interest. And that's the trap. It feels like a never-ending cycle because just when you make that massive payment because you're desperately trying to make progress, they hit you right back with that massive charge of interest. And you can just see the reoccurring theme in this video is that everybody is just extremely stressed. This stuff is gray hair inducing, wrinkle inducing. This stuff will make you lose sleep and you just won't be able to truly enjoy your life while you are in the shackles of credit card debt.
Another day, another victory for the OG, taking down the sweats, the imposters among us.
This is what complete betrayal looks like. There is nothing funny about this, or cute or sweet. To betray the person you're deciding to spend your life with financially like this is the ultimate you. But then to have the gall to post it on social media and make it a joke, be careful who you marry. It is what it is. Be careful who you marry. Top comment says this is sad. Another one says this is exactly why I have an ex-wife. This dummy put same my poor husband. And this is the winning comment for me. Love is blind. Marriage is an institution for the blind. It's no secret why so many young men are so reluctant to get married. It's a complete sham. Okay, let's go ahead and transition into today's irrelevant segment. In the spirit of Halloween, I felt like I would keep them spooky and disturbing. Nothing good happens after the purchase of a ghost face mask.
Wearing a dog mask around my dog.
Why is this man stressing his dog out? The comment section is a reminder that the internet is undefeated. Dog POV, what the dog is witnessing right now. The dog. The dog can't believe his eyes. The dog. It's like the splitting image of that insane Samuel L. Jackson meme.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Finance Friday with Wyatt. We're going to be talking about my credit card debt that reached $68,000 this month, or this week, and then we'll talk about my other debt here. Let me pull up the weekly spreadsheet. So this is where we're currently at right now, $68,497.80. I did look, it went up a little bit from last week again, you guys. It went up about $400. Last week we were just under $68,000, so that's not good. The reason though, we got charged interest on one of our Bank of Americas and on the Sally Mae card, you guys, the balance just keeps growing because that's the card I'm using right now because I have no cash because all my cash is going towards my payments. And so I have to charge, you know what I'm saying? And so that card is almost going to be at its limit, and I don't know what I'm going to do then, honestly. As you can see, I did make some payments. Some of them are gone in here, but we still have payments due before the end of the month. And then y'all, this fucking Amex Platinum payment, $1,120, girl. I don't know how we gonna do it. But actually, I called Amex this week, and they have a financial hardship program. A lot of you told me about it, and so I did call. And it's what they're gonna do, and I think I'm gonna do the program. They're gonna wrap up all my debt, so all 3 credit cards, the Platinum, the Preferred, and the Cash, wrap it up in a bundle of debt, put it at 9.99% interest rate, and I'll make about a $231 payment monthly until it's paid off, which is about 60 months, but you can pay it off early. It allows you to leave your accounts open. You just can't use them while you're in the program. But they also don't charge you the membership fees while you're in the program. So like they won't charge the $700 a year Platinum card fee or the $100 a year Preferred card fee, which I'm really happy about because that's going to save me some money because my fee is coming up in March. So I am going to enter that program this Tuesday when I get paid because you have to make an initial payment. So that's that. Let's look at what I spent this week.
Essentially, he just goes on to cover all of his expenses. The video is pretty long. That's the scariest video we've seen so far. And you could just see the crushing cycle that this crippling credit card debt keeps you in. Not only do you have to worry about minimum payments, you have crazy amounts of interest, and on top of that, some of these cards have asinine annual fees. Not to mention, being in this kind of credit card debt destroys your credit score, and you run the risk of being sent to collections, which will profusely inhibit your ability to purchase a home, whether that be a rental property, the best type of house purchase, or a personal residence. All in all, what did we learn from this video? Nothing. Now I'm just playing. What did we learn from this video? Guys, credit card debt, horrible. If you have it, which I'm guessing a lot of people watching this video do, just make sure you come up with an aggressive plan to get this stuff paid off. I like that this guy entered a forgiveness program. That is a good way to help jumpstart your debt payoff journey. Start with your lowest balance, pay that off. That's gonna free up that minimum payment that's due every month, which will free up more of your income. You then attack the second lowest card and the third and the fourth and so on until you get all of your debts paid off. And once you know the freedom that comes with not owing a bank or owing anybody, not getting phone calls, not being forced into collections, and not being cursed with minimum monthly payments when that money could be going towards better endeavors, you will never get back into credit card debt again. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween special. Be safe out there tonight. Keep the Halloween spirit alive. Trunk or treats are for dweebs. Trick-or-treating, just like how it was in the early 2000s, is the way to go. Take your little ones, put them in that dinosaur costume, and take them door to door so they can truly feel what it's like to enjoy Halloween trick-or-treating. There's nothing like it. And walking around a parking lot to a bunch of stupid cars that are decorated in cobwebs is not the same thing. Remember, guys, the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is today. The time is always right to do what is right. Each and every one of you has the ability to completely change your life for the better. I truly believe that. Peace out.